My girlfriend disrespects my parents, and they can't tolerate her anymore. I got my first girlfriend 10 months ago after we met on OKC. We really connected right away. We both have a hard time with social situations. She usually does well, but for some reason, her social anxieties show up at the strangest times and in the weirdest ways. It's been a mostly good journey, with some rough patches. Recently, we had some major arguments about serious issues and some really trivial ones. We're getting through those, it's exhausting. The main issue is my parents and their view of her. Her parents really like me and believe I'm a good person. Just say hi and chat for a bit, even if there's a language barrier. My parents don't really view her the same way. My dad is laid back, while my mom is more intense. There's often some tension between my mom and her. My girlfriend thinks my mom doesn't like her and is always judging her. My mom says that's not true. When my girlfriend comes over, she usually says hi, but then we head straight to my room. I want to connect more with our families, but she often shuts it down because she doesn't feel comfortable. It seems like she wants to control how I spend my time with other people. My mom has asked me what she can do to make me happy. I've always thought she does. We have different interests in some ways, even when we look at it. She aims to become a surgeon while I work as a software engineer. So, what are some of the real issues? There are two specific disagreements we've had. Recently, my girlfriend came over to my place. I went downstairs to find something for her, maybe a hard drive or something similar. My mom was cleaning out an old file cabinet that had some of my things in it. I was searching for the drive while keeping an eye on the pizza in the oven. My mom needed help sorting through some things. I'm going to help her. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and my girlfriend is in my room alone, not talking to anyone. She comes down later, clearly upset. She asks where I am, doesn't look at or talk to my parents, grabs some pizza, and heads back to my room. I stayed down there for a while before going back and arguing with my girlfriend about it. She claims I abandoned her up there for a long time and was disrespectful and thoughtless. She thought I should have mentioned that I was helping my mom, and she felt this was her time since I had finished my homework and was supposed to be with her. This has always bothered me, but I told her I would let her know if anything changed. This was the first fight my parents noticed. We had another fight recently. We stayed at a hotel for the weekend, and my girlfriend parked her car at my parents' house. It was on the street, blocking part of the mailbox, but not enough for the mailman to pull up completely. He won't deliver the mail if there's no space. My parents didn't see it until the next day. My dad texted me asking, "Could you come to fix this?" I figured it would be easy since we planned to go there before heading to the city later that day. My girlfriend reacts quite differently. She became quite annoyed at the request, asking why my parents hadn't informed her the first time she parked. She thought it was okay and didn't want to alter it. She claimed it was a waste of her time and expressed annoyance at my parents' request. I didn't want to argue again over trivial things, so I said, "All right, you can stay here and I'll take care of it." She had the nerve to say that when I got to my parents' house, I should just move the car and not stop to talk to them. She said she didn't want me to park it in my driveway, even though my parents said it was okay. I'm driving up and talking to my parents on the phone. My parents felt really disrespected. They claimed she has no right to dictate where she or they can park their car on their own property. They mentioned that if she wanted to make changes, she could come and do it herself. I eventually moved it forward. There's additional information. The next day, my parents pulled me aside to discuss my girlfriend. They said they don't like her anymore and aren't welcoming her to their home. Here are a few reasons they say they don't like her. 1, they think she's controlling me. They think I'm always the one catering to her and doing what she wants, while I never get that same support. They believe that being on the phone constantly, even when someone leaves to create a sense of closeness, is strange. They also think she acts bratty, childish, and disrespectful. Overall, they think she's not the right match for me. What do I think about this? They are close. I've had similar experiences. We've been arguing a lot lately, often about her interpretations and reactions to situations. If I don't speak very gently and kindly, she gets upset and believes I'm being harsh. Others also think I'm doing something wrong or being silly. I've had those thoughts before, but have pushed them aside to give her the benefit of the doubt. As I reflect on it, I start to understand it better. My girlfriend doesn't really like my robotics hobby. She said she finds it boring and doesn't understand the point, believing it's just playing with big toys. I felt offended by this and pointed out that it wasn't supportive. She claimed she was super supportive for attending 2 of my events. One time, she helped with the chaos but left before it really began, and the other time, it was just a weekend trip for us. I have feelings. Sometimes I feel like I have to be very careful not to upset her or cause an argument. She claims I always initiate them. I have a feeling this relationship isn't going to last. Even with the counseling, I can't shake the thought that things will end badly for me if we keep going like this. After all these arguments, she says she doesn't love me the same way anymore and isn't sure why she stays with me since I make her unhappy. But I know that if I were to end things, she'd be heartbroken and furious, blaming me for everything. This is not good for you. I'm beginning to realize some important truths about this relationship. I need assistance figuring things out. How can I get out of this situation without it turning into a huge mess? I'm done trying to make this relationship work. I really don't know how to tell her. Here's an update. Before I share the update, I want to clarify a few things. My parents are really involved in my relationship, and I've talked about it. I'll share more about this later. This was the first time I talked to my parents about relationship issues, and it only happened because they mentioned it to me. I've been in the car with my girlfriend when she complained about our issues to her mom and close friends, acting like I wasn't there. She often shared very personal details at other times as well. She had no regard for our privacy. About the fight we had because she was alone in my room. I went downstairs to find something I needed to help her and to take the pizza out of the oven that she wanted. I said this to her. She claimed I left her alone for an hour, but I was actually gone for around 20 minutes. I was checking out the pizza, looking for something, and helping my mom during that time. That was all. Whenever she's been at my house, my mom hasn't asked me for anything. This was a first, and it happened because I was in the kitchen with her. About the phone call concerning the mailbox issue. Some people said my parents were controlling, but I wouldn't agree. They never called us when we were out or anything like that. They only noticed her car the following morning. We weren't far, and the plan was to head to the city for a barbecue festival and move the car when we returned that day. However, things changed when my girlfriend said she was tired and didn't want to go. Moving the car took around 20 minutes at most. We had just returned from the pool, so here's the update. It's brief and to the point. I accomplished it. I ended things with her yesterday. We had another argument yesterday. It wasn't severe, but the fatigue made me wonder if we're really compatible if we're fighting this much. Many tears were shed. A lot came out that surprised me. Basically, she requires a lot of my attention. She mentions that she can be childlike at times, especially since we're at different stages in life. She attends college, works in retail, and enjoys her life as a student. I work full-time in engineering. She mentioned that it's a challenge for her. She realizes she's confrontational, but she doesn't intend to start arguments. She apologized a lot and said she wouldn't repeat her mistakes, but it seems like she only now understands what she lost by not appreciating me and by me walking away. I didn't fall for any of it, so no need to worry. I stood firm and put them out there. Not a single opportunity again. Not another month, week, or anything. It's done. I also needed to confront my parents. I was honest with them and said my relationships are my own concern and they shouldn't pry. I made it clear that they would not be interfering or offering their advice unless I asked for it. They were open to it. I made it clear that the details of my relationship are private between my partner and me. We had our fair share of fights. It's clear that this isn't good for us. We should focus on being in healthier relationships. I care about her, but I can't be in a relationship that's not good for me. I'm single now because this relationship ended. There's much to learn and many ways I can improve. Yes, I'm in the process of moving out. I have many friends in California, and I want to be there by this time next year. I appreciate all the advice, everyone.